Yo guys, okay, coming at you with a brand new video, and obviously by the title of the video and obviously the thumbnail and everything else, it is how to play BO1 on the Wii in 2026 and get it all online. So first things first, we need a bunch of stuff, which is all right here, and obviously you need Dolphin emulator for this. Please note it can be done on the Wii console, but obviously for the sake of this tutorial, this is getting done through Dolphin. Then you need some WAD files from the guys who made this. We have one for Modern Warfare 3 as well, which obviously I don't think is quite set up yet. And obviously for BO1 as well, which is the one I'm doing this for. Then we need NAND from a Wii. Obviously, please note this, you need to get your own console. This is from my own modded Wii. So you need to get your own little, get your own Wii, get it modded, dump your NAND onto like a flash drive of some sort and drag it to a PC. And then finally but not least, you need the P5 client thing, which is like for getting this thing online in the first place. Now I will mention a couple of things before we even get on to anything. Obviously all links in the description. I'll put other downloads and stuff in my Discord server, and also link the Discord server for the people who made this, as well as their website with their own guides and downloads and everything else. So I think you've got your choices whether you want to join my Discord server to get the downloads, or if you want to check out the website yourself. But before you do anything, and please note, I spent a good week setting this up, so I would appreciate the like. But I'm going to go for the basics with you just to get the essentials set up, because you do need a few things before doing this properly. So basically from here, before you get anything set up, you would need to come to Tools, and where are you? Oh, maybe it's not in there. View options. There's something somewhere which should be, yeah. So you go to Tools and then click, System Update and Configure Region, which would then allow you to load the Wii U system, which I'm going to launch into right now. Now, once you're on here, this is obviously set up because it's from my NAND and everything else. So as you can see, I've got loads of stuff here which have come from my actual modded Wii, which most people, you're obviously not going to see when you first set this up. It'll be completely blank. So then, once you've basically done this, you would then close this, like so. And then go back into Tools and Manage NAND and Import NAND. And then click yes. Now if I go to my desktop where I've got it all, you'd click on there and then click on NAND. Like I said, I've already done this. And then once you've done that, you then need to go back into this right here. So then once you've configured and set up your own NAND, we've got a random message there. It should show, yeah, just for it being on. So from here, you would then go to your Wii options, go to settings, and basically you would then need to set up these two right here like you would if it was a normal Wii. So you'd go to Internet, click it. Connection settings, I've already got that one set up, so I'm going to click connection 2, and click on wireless connection and scan for access point. Now it should pop up with the Dolphin emu, which is right there. So then you'd obviously set that up, which I've already done so on connection 1. Then from there you'd go to WeConnect 24, and then obviously WeConnect 24 and set it up. And basically it would reboot you to the main menu after doing the typical agreements you'd need to for the Wii, like you would if it was a console. So now that you've got all the basics set up for the Wii, and your NAND has successfully been sent across, like I say, you do need your own modded Wii console of some kind to get the NAND, or if you've got a friend who has a Nintendo Wii where they don't use it and you want the NAND from them, then you could do it about that way. So obviously once you've done that, you'd obviously need to source your copy of Black Ops 1 somewhere. Like I say, I've got mine set up right here. And I will provide a link for it in the Discord, but if you obviously not want to join the Discord, you're going to have to, for legal reasons, source your own, which I will. I'm not got it here, like set up or anything, but I will show you it. So obviously we've covered Dolphin, we have covered the Nand. So we'll just move the appropriate things out of the way momentarily so we can see what's left. So we're basically, for anyone watching, you should be at a point now where you've got the Wii system menu set up, and obviously make sure Dolphin is the most up to date, and you've got your NAND set up to the Wii system menu. So once you've done that, you would then need to go into Tools and install a WAD file. So then what we're going to do is go to Desktop, go into the Dolphin WADs, and then go into BO1. Now there's multiple selected for, there's multiple here for each region, and obviously I have PAL, so that's one I've already clicked. So we've basically covered that out of the way. Now once we've done all that, you're pretty much in a sense to get going, but there's a few other things to address. Once you've done that, you need to set your BO1 as default ISO. So then that's out of the way. Then from there, you then need to go to Configure and Wii, click on Automatically Sync. Now before we do this, you would need to go to the location of this, which I do have open somewhere right there. Let's just close you. So you'd basically go in, let me just back up and tell you, go and look for where your Dolphin emulator is at the current time of recording. It is through here, local to C, users, user, app data, roaming, Dolphin emulator for all your configuration files. From here, you will need to go in to load and then click on Wii SD Sync. As you can see, I've already put the relevant files you need in here. So all you would do is open this folder, highlight all of them, and simply copy them into here like I have done. And we've got all these set up here. So once you've done that, you're pretty much good to go. And obviously, if you need to set up a controller configuration, obviously you can do with controllers, whether it be keyboard, mouse, Wiimote, emulation of Wiimote, take your pick. But once you have done that and everything is set up to go, you should be able to obviously launch this online. But there is a very peculiar way of doing it. You need to go to Open and then go to this location which I've just addressed, which will be your local to C, users, then obviously app data, roaming, Dolphin emulator, load, Wii SD Sync, app data, and obviously into, so basically if I go to there and then go into apps, and then it's that one, and then you click on that one and open, and it should prompt you to straight to BO1. If it works, it goes straight to multiplayer. Now I will also address, just as an in case and just to get the priorities in the right way, so basically you do the SD card transfer files first for the clients and the .dol files. So then once you've done them, you'd obviously need to then pack your SD card from a folder to a file tab, which is pack SD card now. And obviously you can unpack it at any time if you need to, but I would try to make that very clear that you'd have to copy the files first and then pack it up as a file type instead of a folder type. Now in terms of opening, like I say, you need to go to this one right here, which is obviously this little thing right here, .dol, and click open. Like I say, it should come up with some text and load straight away and go to multiplayer if it is working. So there we go, we are in. So I will just address something super duper quickly once this loads, but there is a bit of a way to do an unlock all on here. So if I go to play a match, as you can see, I've done this profile. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. We'll go to profiles, and obviously if I click on Pseudo Profile at the top, which is the one I made first, and then play a match, I've done the same again here. Now I will just quickly address that there is some custom game modes in here. As you can PC. I just thought I'd quickly address that, and obviously we've got the play card at the bottom with everything unlocked where you could just go to combat record, see all your stats and everything unlocked. And I really need to press escape to go back to PC. But yeah, that is pretty much, oh my god, all you need to do in terms of setting the game up, and it should be working. And as you did just clock in the bottom, but there is 3 players online. I really need to stop pressing that. So if I leave it there, and let's see if I can do this. Now, I am doing this on a keyboard and mouse approach with the Wiimote and Nunchuck emulated, because I was struggling through with an Xbox controller and the classic controller setup. So for testing purposes and just so it works, I'm going to make a new profile. Into here, I am just going to call it test for the sake of the video. And then we're going to go all the way across and click done. So then if I go to Black Ops 1 online, obviously it's prompting for voice chat and everything else. And as you can see, it is level 1. So when you're in here into your player match, you need to do the following. So basically for classic controller, it's up, up, down, down, left, right, and then the B button. If you're doing it on the Wiimote, it's the same again, but minus button at the end. So we're going to go up, up, down, down, left, right, and then obviously the minus button, which I've got set as tab. Which will work. Up, up, down, down, left, right, tab. There we go. It's because I didn't do it quick enough. And as you can see, we have got it all set up right here. You can basically make as many profiles of this as you want. So if I really want to, I could just change that from test and rename it quite easily. I don't know what bloody was it. Alright, left control. So then if I wanted to, I could obviously rename that and it will just name it, no problem. So if I was to go to that newly old colour thing, which does intrigue me at the best of times. I don't remember what fort is. It's blue, like baby, like dad, something like that. So I'm kind of just going to go through the colours quick and show that I can name it and it'll be all set up. I'm trying to think of something like a random name other than my actual like name I normally use. Don't know. So I do need to partly figure out what colours what. So I'm more trying to think of a name and then sort of show you how it works. Let's go for 4. What's 4? I did that one already. We'll go back and maybe do 5. So your baby blue. I'll keep the baby blue for now. I was hoping there'd be a purple somewhere or like a pink, but I can't seem to tell if there is one. Let's try 7. I mean 8. No, try 7. You're yellow. Whoops. Try 9. Aye. No. 0. And 0's black, of course. Let's do. I did not mean to press 7. I know I'm delayed a little bit because of the sake of trying to think of what colour does what, but it also shows you when you get around to them what colour is what. So that's baby blue. I was hoping to be a purple of some sort of lilac, but I'm guessing there isn't. Maybe that's like a bright yellow. And I know 2's green, and 1 is red, as you can see. So if I was to press on 5, I think it is for baby blue, yeah. So I am going to go for a very old school thing. And it's kind of why I wanted it purple, but you know, I don't know. I'm not sure. What's giving me an idea? I'm currently on blue eye. Yes, I know exactly what I'm going with. Might as well rep the Pokemon approach. God knows if I spell that right or not. I can rename it afterwards if I need to. Actually, I gotta bother with that. I remember how to do the old thing I used to do, like with like the icon things. That would be nice. So I think it's that one I need, then shift. Is that the one I originally wanted? Might have been. I'll leave it like that for now. I want that one, and then wrong way around. Do not have one where I can shift it the other way. Make a little pencil thing. That's it. Oh, rude. I was hoping that would work. I've got no, it won't work. Better idea. I'm gonna go with the Pokemon approach, but I'm not going with the full. Let's go with that because why not? But as you can see, I've changed my name. If I click it and then go to play online, it's, as you can see, it's still the same. Good chance I might rename that at some point, just for the sake of it. But I can obviously do that with multiple profiles. So I go back and then click on profiles. I've got room for one more, so I can just do them as I see fit. Whoops. I'm pressing all the wrong bloody buttons. So I'm just going to keep to the new one for the time being. We're just going to go to zombies. Make sure I can see that working, because I've not actually tested yet. Yeah, so if I click sign in. So basically negates the main menu completely, so you just got the multiplayer and zombies. And also voice chat enabled, yada yada yada. I don't think there's anyone currently online. It says 2 to 4 players, but I don't think anyone is currently on the zombie side of things. Because it is just for normal, because obviously you can just make private match, add friends, and so if I don't actually know what I've put as a plus button. Me no no. 2, 1. Ah, I've got it as 1. So obviously you can add friends through BO1 as well, which is kind of nice, but I don't know how you'd properly. So see, left control. So obviously you'd put the number in and then add people, so you can do that. It is an option. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, as you can see, because it is working. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I will see you in the next video, and as always, peace.